We give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakal, Kodash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, which you well. Salutations of all right to the hopeful elect out there, you brothers that do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity with the brothers of Great Millstone. We're out here another week pushing the word of the Lord. All right, we're going into prophecy. You know, we build brothers up, we educate brothers. All right, we're gonna go into using wisdom while we out here. What's inspiring me to say this right now? You know, Elder out there in South Carolina, he has sent me a video and certain brothers, a little clip of, you know, what happened at camp with him, where he went back and forth with these two Edomites, what look like Edomites, and another, like a smaller Edomite, like a baby brother kind of thing. And it escalated so much to the point where it got physical. Now, when he sent it to me, I just saw the first like couple seconds. I wrote demons, but then I watched the full thing, and I was like, wait a minute, brother. Like, you know, we could have handled that a lot better, a lot more with wisdom by not. There's no reason for us to be getting into fisticuffs with anybody. You know, we're supposed to use our wits to navigate shit like that. You know, the moment somebody wants to escalate to something physical, that's when you shut the camp down and get out of there. You know, you get out of Dodge. Street this. And I want to say too that the brother, I spoke to him, he acknowledged it, you know, he said, you know, he felt remorseful, all right? Because we all do that shit. We all kind of do something and then we look back like, damn, shouldn't have did that or shouldn't have said that, but we live and we learn. We examine those situations and we learn from them. So that's what we're going to build upon, you know?
Right.
This is Matthew 10 and 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep.
Now, if you notice, let's look at that, a sheep, right? Because King Solomon says, study the animals, right? A sheep don't have horns. A sheep don't have fangs. A sheep doesn't have really anything to be like on a predator attack type mode.
It's a docile creature.
It's docile, and it's more of a. It doesn't have anything to protect itself like that. So the Lord is saying, like, when we go out there, we're not gonna be in a, you know, militant type shit or nothing like that. All right, go ahead.
All right. Behold, Matthew 10 and 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves.
Now look at the wolf. A wolf have all sorts of things to devour and run and come down at the sheep, right? So the wolf have leverage, right, over the sheep. So the Lord is saying, look, I'm going to put you in the midst of people and they're going to have leverage over you. But you might say, damn, Lord, how you going to put us out here and they're going to have leverage over us? Wait a minute, there's a caveat. Let's read that.
Be ye therefore wise as...
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. They have leverage over you in this world. They can devour you any minute. They got the laws, all this type of shit. So you have to be wise. You have to use this, all right? Just like that dude said in Braveheart to his son, Elder Not told us this years ago, the clip from Braveheart when the kid was like, I want to use a sword and all that. And the pops was like, before you learn how to use this sword, you have to learn how to use this. Okay, so we have to learn how to, and I'm sure, again, I'm not saying that the elder is not aware of these scriptures, of course, but they say knowledge is power, but I'd rather say knowledge applied is power. Okay, so knowing it is one thing, but we have to apply it. Even when our emotions get flared up, we have to bring ourselves back, control that emotion, and apply the knowledge of the scriptures. Go ahead.
Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves.
Yeah, doves aren't crows or eagles or whatever. So you're in the midst of people that have leverage over you, all right? But guess what? You're not going to prey on them with the wisdom. You're going to use your wisdom in subtlety, man. That's the whole thing about being a serpent. A serpent, you put a rat in there, a mouse in there, the serpent can devour it. But no, wait for it to tire itself out or wait for it to get sleep. It's using its brain, you know? It's using its brain. It can be hungry as fuck. Wanted to devour, but no, I'm still going to use that wisdom and cut it. That's right.
I've seen that, bro. I've seen that. You put a rat, a white rat, in a tank with a big ass snake, and the snake won't even move. The snake allow this. The rat see the snake. He's all up in arms. He's running around trying to get out, hopping out, trying to hop out of the tank, but can't. And then the snake even let the rat run on top of him. Use him as a leverage to try to get out of the goddamn tank. But guess what? The snake don't move. Once that rat gets tired of running around, hopping around trying to get out of that shit, he slow down and try to get a little rest, that's when the snake strikes.
That's right, brother.
That's when that snake strikes. I've seen it. I've seen it. I watched it. I was in the pet shop and I watched that whole shit. First time I was like, damn, snakes are smart, man.
Yeah, well, not only snakes, but you like look at a lion. Everybody's like, yo, lions are so ferocious, but they're not going after the biggest prey.
Nope.
No,
They want to break it up and go after the weakest or the baby or what have you, because they using wisdom. Like they know, like, look, I get a fucking cut here, I'm done. So I have to be very careful and precise before I go and attack them. We have to be in large numbers. They run a strategy. They don't just fucking go out there wild and try to get lucky. There's a strategy. The female want to send them and we steer them. So they're very strategic, and that's that wisdom right there, because they know at any moment, one injury, and we out.
That's right.
All right, brother, what you have?
This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field.
Now that's really all I want, all right? The serpent is talking about the so-called white man, all right? And subtlety, under till its web, being able to navigate under the web. You gotta be like that. You gotta be able to, all right, Superman and Clark Kent know how to jump back and forth between the two. You know what I'm saying? So when we was analyzing the video, okay, they came up, they said some slick shit, made some fart noise, whatever. What the fuck? Said some curses, go about your business. You know? We shouldn't have, called them fat and all that type of shit. And nah, brother, we don't get down like that. We're not out here to take personal attacks at people. You know? 1, 2, right? Check this out. When you do that, that person could come across your path in the world. You know, that's also a possibility. You know what I'm saying? Right. Trust me, I've seen that happen. I've seen people go past, and I happen to see them again in the world or in the workforce. So you have to be mindful of that. You don't want to come out here and get personal. You know? You tell them, boom, this is according to the scriptures. All right? Who cares if they're overweight, whatever, it doesn't matter. All right? Our job is simply just to come out here and be actually very professional. You know, and that's sort of how that's how the apostles have taught us. You know? Now when they were younger, they were more, but as they became more and more seasoned, all right, they're more like just straight business. That's the straight business.
Straight business, no, like you said, like the priest said, no personal attacks. That's straight business, man. Doing what we have to do. We out here to feed the elect. That's it, man. Those that's not going to hear it, let them keep on moving. You got scoffers and scorners, they're going to keep coming. They're going to come by, of course. On 34th Street, we have all kind of demons coming past us, man. So we have to deal with that. Right now, we in a laid-back environment, but on 34th Street, that shit was hectic, man. You know? We have all kind of demons coming back and forth, talking shit, challenging us. Some people that don't know the scriptures will come up and try to challenge us on the scripture, ask us a question, and then we cut them with the scripture, then they go about their business and come back again. It's all kind of crazy madness, man.
Yeah, and even in that environment, that's when you have to be more on point. Again, ruling your emotions and expecting these things, man. But the point too is you don't want to go back and forth with these people, because, especially if it's not being scriptural, because guess what? Now you're in a debate, and 99% of the time they're gonna leave the same way, you're gonna be leaving the same way. Okay? So you don't want to debate and go back and forth with a person that's not gonna get this. Conserve your energy, all right, and use this arrow, all right. Just like how the lion hunts with a high probability, you want to shoot this arrow, this word, at somebody that's a high probability of a rate of return. Just remember, wasting time is time lost forever, all right? You don't want to come out here and waste your fucking time, man, all right? Go ahead, bro.
This is Sirach, which is Ecclesiasticus 22:13. It says, talk not much with a fool.
Talk not much with a fool. And that's what those two individuals are, man. They were being foolish. You know what I'm saying? So if we dealing with somebody that's, foolish, guess what? We're gonna siphon their time and use it as an asset to those that are listening. All right? Meaning we know that they're not gonna get it most likely, but for the sake of the camera, this edification is gonna be brought out. But if we go back and forth with personal attacks and deviate from the scriptures, then at that point, we're not being spiritual. See, so we always got to keep it spiritual too.
It says, and go not to him. It says, and go not to him that had no understanding.
Go not to him that have no understanding. All right, so you know, if you out here and we teaching and we saying our job is to prophesy, it's just that. Okay, it's just that. We're not out here to get carnal with anybody. All right, and if they're trying to get carnal, all right, guess what? We out.
Right.
All right, we out. There was this Navy SEAL. I was watching him on YouTube, and the guy could break a motherfucker in half, and it was like, yo. People ask me all the time, what's the number one form of defense? What's the number one? He said the number one form of defense is to walk away. Yeah, that's what he said. He said to get away, because he's like, he knows everything he could do. But he's like, you don't know what that person might have. You don't know what the hell could happen. The safest thing to do is walk away. You know what too? That's easier said than done, because often people suffer from peer pressure or their pride or their feelings or whatever. Fuck that, I don't want to look pussy. So they making their judgment right there based on feelings, right? We want to make our judgment logically and sound according to the scriptures, all right? And the wise thing to do is, I'm deescalating, I'm out.
Yeah. You got wise demons. I hate to say this, in the world, you got one dude, he'll let people talk shit to everyone around him, he'll look like a coward. And then he'll go back and get that target and get away with it all the time. He was a death angel, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He would do that. He would look to the world, he'll look like a straight pussy. But then he'll get that mark when he'll catch him slipping.
And you know what?
He never got caught.
Exactly, because they can't really tie him to that person that was fucking with him or nothing. Because anytime you be like, nah, he didn't take it that serious. But he took it to heart. So I mean, we do the same thing, but we do it.
We let the Lord deal
There you
with
go.
it.
Right.
You let it. I'm sorry. Bro.
No, brother, that's the spirit, because that's exactly what I was gonna say. I say we do the same thing, but guess what? He takes it on himself to silently kill someone. We just let them curses fly.
That's right.
We just let them curse. A person being a demon, whatever, and shit like that, street, job, whatever. Okay. Well, motherfucker, them curses are flying.
That's right.
You know,
that's
and
right.
that's a good deal.
And I can contest to that, because every days that happen to me, I don't say nothing wrongfully done on your job or somebody coming at you. You know, now, one instant on my job, you know, I'm not going to lay. I'm sitting out reading my Bible. Dude comes at me. I'm on my lunch break, you know what I'm saying? You know, it was niggas smoking weed in the parking lot, so I ain't going with my car. So, you know what? I'm not going to do a video. I'm just going to go read the scriptures. I'll do the video later. So, I sit in, they got this little canopy right now, because it's cold outside. They got heaters in there. So I'm sitting in there, dude come in there, and he like, yo, why you reading that filth?
Damn. Sheesh.
Look at the dude, I'm like, okay. I look at him. She got me mad when he said that. But I just looked at him. I said, yo, bro, what does it matter to you what I'm reading? You know? What does it matter to you? Oh, but yo, that was written by the white man. All right, so prove it to me it's written by the white man. Prove it to me, bro. Show me. So give me some knowledge that I don't know. Show me that it's written by the white man. I'm not getting mad. Even though I was burnt, I was mad inside, but I'm calm. Show me that it was written by the white man. Show me. Google something, it's worth for Google, right? You give me some knowledge, right? Knowledge is king. Show me that it's written by the white man. And I would stop reading. And then he was talking shit. So you know what, bro? You regurgitating what you heard somebody else say with no proof. Because you ain't, for this right now, 15 minutes you running your mouth, you ain't tell me how it's written by the right man and when the right man wrote it. Oh, but you know, I said, listen, he said the true book is the Quran. I said, all right, so show me the true book is the Quran, bro. You telling me certain things, but you're not coming at me with facts. You're coming at me with your hearsays and your opinion and your feelings. Listen to me, brother. Just walk away. I don't want to hear your fucking gibberish. I'm reading my Bible. I'm comforting myself. I don't want to hear your rhetoric. Let's go, bro. Why you here? I don't want to hear nothing from you. Let's go, bro.
Yeah, all that shit's gonna do, honestly, brother, is just waste your lunch break.
Right.
That's all that's gonna do. Cause like, look. All right, let's use two scriptures. There's one scripture that says, instead of a friend, be not an enemy, right?
Exactly.
So instead of a friend, be not an enemy. But the scripture says also, do I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? So let's add those together. Telling people the truth would likely make them your enemy. So when it comes to like scripture stuff, I don't even fucking tell them, like, because you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna try to be sincere with them, and it's only for the most part you're gonna get like a begrudging attitude. So I don't even try to deal with them on that tip, bro. know what I mean?
I didn't even try to explain nothing to him. I didn't even try to break nothing down. I was like, yo, bro, I'm just reading my scriptures. But it doesn't matter to you what I'm reading. Why is it bothering you? To the point you reading that garbage? The Quran is a true book. I'm like, all right, bro. Prove me that the book that the white man wrote the Bible, bro. Prove it to me, man.
Which white man or which empire?
Yeah. And what time in history that this happened? All he was thinking was gibberish. Let's run this mouth. Yo, bro, let's keep it moving, bro. I don't have the time of reading my Bible to cover myself, bro. Let's go. I don't know you. You don't know me. I don't owe you. You don't owe me. Let's go. That's what I told him.
You up on that, brother?
Ecclesiasticus 22 and 13. It says, talk not much with a fool, and go not to him that hath no understanding.
Yeah, and that's parallel in this brother's situation. You don't go back and forth with each digging the Quran and none of that shit and try to debate him and go. That's just a waste of time, bro. And you know what? The best teacher also, the best teacher is the scriptures, but life experience as well, because when you go through life, you'll do both scenarios. You'll see what happens when you try to go back and forth and find out just how more peaceful your life is when you don't even do that shit. Like, don't bring up no script, none of that stuff with these people, man. You're gonna waste your time for the most part, man. Right? That's just how it goes. And we're not just saying that because we're just saying it to say it. We're telling you because we did the shit. You know? I did shit like had a woman and call her, yo, you're Sarah, and I did all that shit, man. I did all that shit, brother.
Right.
So it's just like, you know, like now it's just like, man, it's not even
season.
There's no point in telling my woman the truth. She cooks, she clean, she know the Sabbath. Don't come around me on your period and be good. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So it's go ahead, brother.
It says, beware of him.
Hold on, let me bring on a quick piece.
So Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15, it says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
Yeah, constantly looking around and using wisdom. In the world, you know what they call that? They call it reading the room. You know what I'm saying? They call it reading the room. That's what it's called, being circumcised. The moment you get in the room and shit, I'm just like, I'm not looking at everybody like this, but I'm picking up mannerisms and everything like that, man. Reading spirits and everything. And then, you know what, too? You start to realize a lot more people in the world are similar than we perceive. Like, certain people you meet across, you come in like, yo, like the same thing I worked at the job 2 weeks ago. 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Right.
And you know how to deal with that individual. You know what I'm saying? Two scenarios could play out. The same exact scenario could play out with two different people and have completely different outcomes. Why? Based on that individual spirit. So it's your job to be circumspect, all right? Read the room, read the spirit, all right? How you deal with one person, that's not how you deal with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
It says.
So, real quick, going back to the topic at hand, with them people that walked away, what have you, all right? It escalated to where it got physical, but other people, you could have had two other people where the brother would have called them this and they'd have walked off.
Right.
So, you have to know, you know, when these people come up, what type of spirit they coming in this shit, you know? You don't want to just say fuck you, fuck off, or sometimes me personally, I don't even want to just go, you eating my, I'm like, yo, you know, let me, what's your father? Just read the room, read their spirit and shit. 1 John 4 chapter, you know?
It says, beware of him, lest thou have trouble, and thou shalt never be defiled with his fooleries. Depart from him, and thou shalt find rest, and never be disquieted with madness.
Yeah, they say you are a average of the company you keep. If you around fools constantly, guess what? You're gonna start doing foolish things. Okay, so you don't want to keep company with foolish people. All right? Surround yourself with the brotherhood. All right? Surround yourself with, even when you're dealing with people in the world, surround yourself with that people in the world that have character. You know, to the best of their ability, according to the, you know.
I try to refrain from being with people, hanging around people in the world, only on my job. Other than that, I don't really try to hang around, even my so-called old friends, even family members, cousins that try to connect with me through my sisters. I try to like refrain from being around them because that demon that's on them could jump on me.
When I say hang, I mean loosely.
You know, yeah.
I mean, like, look,
Very
you're
loosely.
you're in a situation where you gotta be around a certain group of people.
Right.
Try to cling to the one, not cling to, but again, when I say hang, I mean loosely. At least try to be around the ones that have some sort of character.
That's
some sort of
some
character.
kind of character. That's some kind of wits about themselves that, you know, they watching everything closely. You got a scripture? I got a scripture real quick.
Proverbs 26, verse 4.
That's a spirit.
Answer not a
Good.
fool according to his foolery, lest thou also be like unto him.
Yeah, so when somebody come on talking shit, that's foolishness, man. You don't go back and forth and let's have a fucking yell match and, you know, you fucking fat. Nah, man, we don't get down like that, man. All right? You know what cuts them? The scriptures cut them up.
That's right. That's why you got.
The scriptures cut deeper than personal attacks, man.
That's right.
This is like.
Last verse. It says, answer a fool according to his foolery, lest he be wise in his own conceit.
Yeah, and how many niggas done dropped dead over dumb shit? You know what I'm saying? Because they got emotional. They, you know, I remember we talked about this when it happened, about that dude that got killed for not saying thank you.
Yeah, opening the door.
You open the door, I was like, yo, you ain't gonna say thank you. The nigga said, look, I asked you to hold the door for me. From that
God
point,
damn.
It escalated.
from that point, it escalated to where the nigga got killed.
He got stabbed.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
So, you know, if I like, all right, you know, you hold the door for somebody and they don't say thank you,
It's okay.
all right, cool. You know,
Excuse me,
That's
please,
it.
thank you.
Like French.
Right.
Mike Francisi.
Excuse me, please.
I always say that, right?
Yeah.
I always quote. Well, really, Sonny Francisi said it to his son Michael. Sonny Francisi was locked up 50 plus years in the prison system, and he asked him, how do you survive? He said, look, Michael, these three phrases to keep you alive. Please, excuse me, thank you.
That's right.
I live by that shit, man. That shit worked. All right? That shit works.
Please excuse me and thank you. That's the principal thing.
And it's in the scripture, because the scripture says a soft answer turns away wrath.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people are being demons around you on some nigga shit. The wisest thing to do is not be a nigga back. You know, that's what really irks them. If you like ignoring them and you're not getting mad about the shit they doing, because guess what? This is gonna happen, right? They gonna be niggas, they gonna hate you and try to fuck with you, and they gonna go around people trying to talk shit about you. But guess what? They gonna feel stupid when you're not talking shit about them.
Right.
Get me? Because it's like we click on talking about this guy, and after a while, niggas gonna be like, I don't want to talk about this nigga. He's not talking about you. So that's how you deal with that shit. Don't feed into their bullshit. Don't feed into their gossip. That's how you counteract that shit.
I was being diplomatic. I'm not gonna talk too much. I was working in the area in the hood, and this dude was busting a cell, right?
What do you mean by that?
He was selling krills and shit.
Oh, selling. Okay.
I'm there, and after I do the job, I gotta take a picture of the building and where I was, just to show I did the job. So I was like, yo, fam, I just gotta take a picture of everything. He was like, oh, cool, man. Some people don't da. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, not da, but basically, I was like, yo, look, I'm taking a picture of the area, man, before I do it. And he was like, I had to get his attention because he had his back turned. So
it could have looked like you
got his
kind of
attention.
spy
I'm
him
like,
out
yo, I
or
was like,
some shit.
yo,
Yeah, I
I
get
was
you.
like, excuse me, fam. He was like, good looking, man, good looking. That was it.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
You got times where I'm like, another incident of my job, this dude, we in the parking lot, I'm getting, you know, I ain't know the dude was trying to park. He just sitting there. So he just sitting there, just waiting. You could have just backed this. I just pulled into the car, to the parking lot, you know, to the little spot. And I got out, parked my car, and he was talking to me. He said, I'm gonna start slapping niggas. Now I know he was talking about me because wait,
He said what?
check it out. This is crazy. Check it out. He said, I'm gonna start slapping niggas. But check it out.
Wait, he
I'm
said
like,
that? He said
that? Oh, shit.
I'm like,
I'm sorry.
he ahead of me. He's driving ahead of me, and he drive past the park, the little slot right here. 'Cause
Right.
we looking for parking. So I see the parking, so I just whipped in it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I got the parking. So he trying to now he backing up, and when I'm back, I'm saying when he get out, I open my trunk so I can get my jacket. You know what I'm saying? My belt, you know, my jacket where I work, my work jacket, and I'm getting my hoodie on, and he was like telling the dude that was next to him in the car. He rolled the window. He said, I'm gonna start slapping niggas. Now, yo,
I'm sorry,
I knew he was referring to me. He said, I'm gonna start slapping niggas and shit, you know what I mean? That's what he said. And his boy was like, word, man. It's fucking bullshit. So I'm like, okay, now it's not my fault. You driving past the fucking spot. I see the spot. You don't see it. Then when you finally see it, you trying to back up. But I already got the spot. I'm pulling into the spot.
I'm sorry.
So
I'm
then,
laughing because I know your face expression with people in the world and when you get frustrated.
well,
That's
I
why I
didn't
can
say,
picture it.
yo, bro, I didn't say
know
nothing. I
you
used
said
wisdom. I didn't say, I gotta put a smoke on my face. I put my trunk, I put the clothes in the trunk. He looked at me, he said, I'm gonna start smacking niggas and shit. So I'm like, okay, what's that about? See, you know, I could be like, yo, what nigga? What? Then that'd have been escalation, right? So I just looked at him, I put a smirk on my face, and he got tight. I kind of smirked, and I just like walked off, and I was like, doo. I got the parking spot. So I don't give a fuck, you know, fine parking.
Soft answer.
So from right, I didn't give my answer. Now if he try to do anything to my car,
No.
now if he try to do anything to my car, I'm the goddamn the active manager. I'll be the manager soon. I'm gonna watch the parking lot and see if anything happen. Then I know your license plate, nigga. You gonna get fired, man. Then I'm gonna bring you on charge. We didn't do nothing. He gets kind of emotional. I got a scripture though, real quick. This is you gotta use wisdom. And you gotta once you get that wisdom, you gotta get an understanding of what you're dealing with. This is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 5. I'm gonna go straight to the point. Get wisdom.
Yep.
Get understanding. Forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth.
So get wisdom. Wisdom is the what of things. Okay, that's the what. Go ahead.
It says, matter of fact, it says, forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Verse 7, the point. Wisdom is the principal thing.
That's the what. Go ahead.
Therefore, get wisdom, and with all that getting, get an understanding.
And that's the why. Okay, we know what not to do. We know we should not eat pork, right? But now but why not to eat pork? Because that shit got all types of maggots and shit in there that can destroy you. All right. So the principal thing is the laws, statutes, and commandments. All right. But then why did the Lord tell us to do these things? And you find out through experience. All right. If the Lord tell you not to do something, you do it. You like shit. This is why the Lord said not to do this shit, man. Because I'm in a fucked up predicament now. You know, and that's these scriptures. Because you know what? Yeah, I mentioned the law, statutes, and commandments, but what did the Apostle Paul say? The Apostle Paul said, he that is spiritual understands that the things I write unto you are commandments. All right? So the Proverbs, the Psalms, the wisdom that all these prophets have all gave, all right, they're also commandments, man. They're sound advice on how to navigate through this world, man.
That's right.
All right, this web.
Lord, I got two. This is Proverbs 18:2. A fool had no delight in understanding, but that his heart may discover itself.
A fool had, what does it say in the NLT?
In the NLT, it says, fools have no interest in understanding. They only want to, it says they only want to, what? They only want to air their own opinions.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
right.
pretty much accurate.
No,
all
that's a fact. That's a fact.
What's associated with wisdom? Listening. All right? A fool does more talking than listening.
Right.
All right? But a wise man does more listening than talking. Okay? So we go back and forth with a fool, the niggas is gonna be let me talk. He
got nothing to
shit,
say.
man. He's just
Yep.
concerned about his own fucking opinion.
But as we said, this is the case.
My brother said yeah too.
Proverbs 1 and
Huh? That was all of it?
yeah.
All right, go ahead, next.
Proverbs 1 and 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
Yeah, so a fool is not going to hearken onto the scriptures, man. All right? And that's why we was going back earlier. If somebody's not with this, don't fucking waste your time, man. That's why the elder King Marshall, King David himself, said, we're moving the fuck on, man.
Nigga can't
All right?
get it.
The nigga can't get it. Why would he say that?
Right.
Because he's been trying to have niggas get it for decades.
Right.
It's like, at this point, man, fuck it. Like, they not getting it. Move the fuck on. Like, that's coming from a place of scriptures and just experience and wisdom, man.
Yep.
This is Ecclesiastes in the scriptures, in the Bible, chapter 7, verse 12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it.
All right, you can read that again from the top.
This is book of Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 12. For wisdom is a defense.
Now, stop right there. Wisdom is a defense. Remember, we had Matthews earlier that said that we're sheep, and sheep are defenseless. But it says, be wise as serpents. So we're not truly defenseless, because we have wisdom to defend us, right? Wisdom. Learning how to navigate through this world and deal with people, all right? Being circumspect. All that is in the scriptures. Why do you think the apostles got all them gray hairs and they're always looking at every brother like, in a way like, I'm seeing everything type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're constantly observing, all right? And they can observe something and just sit on it, you know? You don't have to act upon everything you notice, you know? Sometimes, let me see how this shit play out, or, you know, let me, that vetting process can be a year, 2, 3, 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Just like a real serpent, just like waiting, like, let's see how this plays out. You gotta have that acumen to do that too, man. The patience, yep.
It says, back in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 12, for wisdom is a defense and money is a defense.
And money is defense, all right? You know, people in the world, money is the root of all evil. And sometimes brothers might say, no, the love of money is the root of all evil. Well, you're not really wrong with love of money, all right? The thing is, putting money before the scriptures, right? We don't do that. I'm sorry. Putting money before Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Case in point, forsaking coming out here to get a guy to basically put a job before or whatever before, that kind of shows a lack of faith, right? Not kind of, that shows a lack of faith. Always put Yahweh Bashim Yahushai first. But if you love, you know, you say, look, man, I love waking up early and providing for my family and shit like that, you're not gonna fucking demonize your life, right?
It says, and money is a defense, but the essence of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life.
You know what's look, the spirit, that was something behind it. You know what's so funny about the whole money being a defense thing, right? When you pressed up in the back of the corner and shit, them bills and everything is due, money don't look so evil, right? You like, when the fucking lights are going off, and you like, damn, it's been months without a fucking job, a good 10K wouldn't hurt, right? You wouldn't, all right, so it's a defense, okay?
That's right.
And I tell brothers primarily, you know, on the side, whatever, save, okay? I always say saving is defensive, and then spending and stuff like that, putting your money in certain places is offensive. So you always want to save, what have you, okay?
My father always told me growing up, son, if you never save, you're never going to have.
Oh shit, that's it right there.
That's tough right
My father
there.
always told me that, son, if you never save, you're never going to have, man. You're always going to be in want. You're always going to be stuck. Save your money, son. Save your money, because it's going to go well in the latter end. You saving your money just because you don't have no money in your pocket. You got $20 in your pocket. But what about your bank account? You're not broke. You got $20 in your pocket. But what about your bank account? Your bank account is fat. But you only got $20 in your pocket. Don't worry about the $20 in your pocket, man. You good.
You know what, bro? When I first came in the truth, that kind of fucked me. Like the mindset of like America's gonna be destroyed or what have you. I made some ill financial mistakes doing that shit, bro. And that's like really like a novice kind of thing. When you come in this truth, you really have to have a long-term mindset, you know?
Right.
And that's just the truth of things, man, because again, going back to experience, I remember an individual telling me, yo, brother, you gotta endure, man. No matter how long we gotta stay here, even if we gotta be here until 2015, we about to get in 2024. So you saw his mindset. His mindset is like, shit, I'm in it for the long term, 5 years. Nah, man, you really gotta be in it for like. So with that, because you know you got new brothers coming in. I know when we come in, we're very hot, we're very fervent. America's gonna be destroyed tomorrow, and then we do some sort of like, nah, bro. I mean, remember this cat, 20 years in the truth, didn't have a driver's license. So you have to really, yeah, brother. So some brothers take it to the extreme, man. And you don't want to be like that, all right? You gotta, again, use wisdom, all right? If the job is offering you a fucking medical plan or whatever, take this shit. Take it. Don't be like, fuck it. Take it. If you have 2 jobs that's weighing out particular options that can give you long-term benefits, take a job for long-term benefits.
I'm saying, because it's not going to hurt you to get, because you're not using the world, or you're not abusing where you're using the world for its benefits. You're in the truth, so you using what Esau has to offer, but you in the truth, and you know that it's limits that you're going to do. You're not going to step boundaries to achieve some kind of success in the society.
Yeah, man, like what? We're going on 14 years almost. 2010, going on 14 years. So if I'd have did the, let's say I'd have did the 401k option, right? I took the 401k, or what have you, right?
You've been sitting on some change.
I'd have been sitting on some change, right? So two things, I could have said no, I could have said yes. Fast forward 14 years later, which would have been more beneficial? Even if America was destroyed and you put money in that for 14, who gives a fuck? But at least now you'd have been sitting on something, all right? You'd have had a good return on your investment. So
because you in the truth. So regardless, even when you put that money that doesn't mean anything, that's temporal, but you built up treasures in heaven. So you good. You know what I mean? Regardless, you good. If you're a part of the elect, you're gonna be saved. You're gonna be beamed up in the chariots. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be, and you ain't gotta worry about that.
Yeah. It's helpful, bro, because shit is gonna happen. Random shit is gonna happen. Major setbacks are gonna happen in this truth.
It happens all the time.
Trust me, any type of thing can happen. It's better to have some sort of nest egg.
What's that?
It says, I'm gonna jump down. The book is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 14. In the day of prosperity, be joyful, but in the day of adversity, consider.
Yeah, you have to consider both, man. All right, and the Most High is so balanced that He gives every man prosperity and adversity. The scriptures tell you that. All right, so when things are going up, this truth is like a roller coaster, straight up. It's ups and downs. It's sweet and bitter, but then guess what? It gets sweet again, then it gets bitter again. So you know what? When the Lord have you going up, consider like shit's about to go back down. So that's when you start saying, okay, shit going good for me. I'm gonna start putting shit to the side because I know the Lord. I know how this thing works.
Right,
It's gonna be a fucking dry spell, man. I remember that, like, as of lately, brothers have me the glass and I'm uptight. That tells me, okay, the Lord is blessing brothers right now. But there's gonna come times when shit, bro, we all don't have it.
Right.
And that happened for like 2 years. I remember just constantly, brothers just could not get out of the sun. But guess how the Most High work, and our brothers get better jobs. That's how it goes.
It's a balance.
So when you up like that, when I'm up and I'm Gucci, I'm not thinking I'm gonna be Gucci till the missus come. I'm thinking like the Lord just give me a little time period where to just get my shit. Now I know, okay, now's the time to stash and be prepared because I know the Lord's gonna throw that adversity right back at my ass.
Read it again. Book of Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 14. In the day of prosperity, be joyful. Be happy that the Lord is blessing you. You know, you got a little good job, or you may come across some money by you playing the scratch off and hit 5 G's or whatever the case may be. It says, but in the day of adversity, consider that the Most High, you know, bless you, and He can also curse you. You know what I'm saying? Put that, you know, it's like a blessing and a curse. Like Job said, so you never see good from the Most High and not evil.
And guess what? You have to be happy.
That's the spirit.
Exactly.
Not just be happy with the prosperity, but be happy with the Lord is chastising you. Still shows His kids.
That's right. So
and think about it too, brother. If the Lord give you too much prosperity, that can fuck with you. That can put you on your knees.
That's right. It says, the Most High also have set the one against the other to the end that man should find nothing after.
Yeah, so you can't say shit against the Lord, because He gives every man a fair shake at prosperity and adversity. So I mean, you know, look, man. If a guy is telling you like, yo, man, my hell is, I can't get a job, that's just my hell, I'm like, man, I call him bullshit, man. Most I give everybody a fucking chance to try to get themselves together, man. You just gotta apply yourself, man.
Right.
We all get a shot, bro. We all get a shot of being down, how the fuck we cope with it, and we all get a shot of being up at some point or another. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
You just gotta, you know, pray to the Most High to make sure you put in that effort, man.
Yeah, and I was gonna say something, you know, you're saying that's exactly true what you're saying, because there was this guy that's doing my job, he's a collector, this dude loved to steal. And I caught him multiple times stealing. He'd be in the parking lot, or he'd sell it to people, you know, and I've seen people waiting, but I'm watching the cameras and I'm seeing how he'll come out and dudes, he get guys' keys to their cars, and he'll come out and put whatever he stole in their car for him. I'm saying all they gotta do is give him the money. And I was peeping that shit, but I wasn't saying nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? And he was doing this shit for years. He was knocking them off for years. He was there for like 10 years. Before I got there, knocking them off. So I ain't saying nothing. And then it came a time where I was watching him, and then this before I became the assistant manager. I was a supervisor. The senior supervisor came and he was like, yo, how do you do it? He said, I had no choice. You know what I mean? But to, like, yo, bro, you know, call him in and, you know what I mean? So, hey, man, you was prosperous. You was in your prosperity time when you was selling all them meats and making all kind of money, but you didn't consider that, hey, you know, let me slow down. I could lose my job. He didn't consider none of that. He was just going on being a nigga, just stealing and making all kind of money, you know, on the side. And then he made a statement. He was like, yo, most of these supervisors, I heard him say that, most supervisors with their hands in their pocket are making more money than them.
Yo, there's this book out called Psychology. The Psychology of Money. One of the things in that book mentioned, yeah, that book is going crazy. Like it's a really good. You know what I'm talking about?
I look at the book and never considered to purchase it. I bought the book,
but there's so many like when you look at finance and shit, so many like 14 things, 20 things, 28 things, so many things to take away from the book. One of the things that you mentioned in the book is knowing what's enough. He's saying a lot of people, when it comes to money, they fuck up because they don't have an idea of this is enough for you. Like for example, you could be a millionaire, but then you go around a guy that's making $100 million, you feel like, man, I gotta do this. And that dude going $100 million, he go around fucking Jordan. Jordan got $2 billion, and then Jordan go around fucking Bill Gates. Bill Gates got this. So you have to learn what's enough and sufficient for you. Again, where's that stem from? In the scriptures. Get that? 1 Timothy 6:6. You gotta learn. Like that nigga he ain't had no chill. He ain't say, look, I'm gonna. Shit, all right, I'm fucking getting away with this shit. Let me fucking stop.
Chill, yeah, give it a break, yeah.
The nigga had greed beyond greed. And the same shit happened in my job. He was making over 6 figures. He was still doing that shit, still on the side, security quota job. Guess 1 Timothy 6:6. Godliness will protect them.
Focus is fucked up. I don't understand this, man. You making all this money. I've been seeing you for months. For like almost a year and a half, still ain't. I wasn't saying nothing.
Got it? Yeah. 1 Timothy 6:6. But godliness with contentment is great gain.
Yeah. All right. So you gotta have to, even like, man, even, you know, I'm getting paid a good amount. My reviews coming up. I want all the money in the world, right? But even then, I'm just like, nah, I can't have that mindset. I can't say just give me all the fucking money in the world. I gotta say, wait a minute. I have to say it in a way that give them an option so that the superiors still have that power, all right? But make sure that the result benefits you no matter what.
Exactly.
So instead of saying, give me 115, give me 100, you say, I think I value 6 figures. That way, even if they give you the minimum, you still got what you know what I mean? So you gotta learn how to give them the option, okay, of power, so let them choose, but at the same time, you want the outcome to benefit you.
Never outshine the master.
Never outshine.
Right.
That's what 40 years of power.
That's right.
Never.
One, I forgot.
Yeah, it's up there, but you never want to do that. You never want to feel like you're nah. Show the people, the bosses above you, that you appreciate them, in the way that you still give them that position of power is you give them the option. Don't come in there and demand, look, I need this. Give a ballpark. What? You think I think I value myself an X amount. Put a range, or let them dictate the range, or use a range that's gonna benefit you no matter what. So that's how you use shit like that.
When you say one number and then they give you another number, probably higher than what you was saying. You know, but it works out. You know what I'm saying? But hey, bro, going back to that, I hate to do that to that dude, man. He was a cool dude, but hey, bro,
He ain't cool.
but like I said, but I mean, yeah, well, he was hurt my operation. He was just because it didn't affect my paycheck.
Nah, but it does.
Yeah, well,
working for that company, stealing from the company affects you.
well, you know, but yeah, well, in a way it does. But I was still getting my paycheck, so I looked past it, and then he was like, you know, like he made this statement. He was like, you see all these supervisors with their hands in their pocket. He didn't say it to me. I heard him say this to my God. He was like.
Make it point.
Yeah. He was like, I make more money than them. I was like, all right. And then he got caught. I was on the monitor watching. The number supervisor that was over me saw it at the time. Now I'm the senior. Now I'm a assistant manager. But now at the time, I was like, all right. So this dude told me, gave me an order to get rid of this dude. So what I couldn't try to talk him. I just got rid of him. And I was like, damn, man, this dude 10 years, man.
Fuck it.
Proverbs 16:11 going back to what you were saying earlier about how the Lord is all about balance. It says a just weight and balance are the Lord's. All the weight of the bag are His work.
Yeah, so the Most High is not going to have one brother just constantly all the way up and another brother all the way down. You have to, man, look, you're not in this truth just to just fucking stand there. You got to really learn and observe shit, man. If the Lord is have you up or give you an opportunity, take that shit, man. Consider that. You know what I'm saying? Consider it, okay? When you're in stress and you're down, same thing. You know, you're like, okay, eventually the Lord's gonna bring me back up. But right now, I gotta endure this talk. I gotta endure this fight right now. I gotta endure this fight. I know shit, and it might not that hell that you're catching. It might not just end day, month.
It's gonna be it might
years.
yeah.
It could really feel like, damn, fuck, Lord, you ever gonna take me out this shit? You will. You know what I'm saying? So you endure it, and as soon as the Lord gives you that gateway of opportunity where shit is going smooth, you maximize that, man. You know what I'm saying? Maximize that opportunity.
Look at that shit, bro.
Fuck that, bro. Shit is
Quality, bro. If I can add to what you're saying too, there's even cases where the Lord would put certain brothers in a position to where they're like really, really well off financially to even to where they can help other brothers, and that's just being being brotherly, because Scripture said that we're supposed to be brotherly, man. Just like when Yahweh was telling His servants, like, when I was hungry, you fed me; when I was naked, you clothed me. So everything that we do unto the Lord's servants, we're doing it unto the Lord, and you never know. You could be well up financially, and the Most High just put you through something, and then just bring you down. And then the brothers that you was helping, because the Lord saw that you was being brotherly, you still gonna be taken care of, man.
Yeah, man, we got celebrities, we got brothers that are millionaires, all that type of stuff in this thing, man. You got different walks of life.
NFL players,
fucking all types of shit, man. The Lord's gonna have different brothers and walks of life, but guess what? That's that man lot to help with truth or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go fuck that shit, leave your job, brother. That's a fucking world. You got your mind. Don't do no shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? If the brother is in the world and utilizing the world, whatever, that's his fucking lot, man. As long as he's helping us out and serving the Lord. Because guess what? You had Joseph and Arimathea, man. We have examples of this in the scriptures.
Exactly.
You think Daniel was broke? Third highest in Babylon? What's about Joseph, man?
But they still have it. I don't want to fly, but they still have expenses, you know. So you could be making $1 million a year.
Just because you're making
$1 million a year, you got more responsibilities than I have with my change.
Right.
It's still the same. It's still the same thing.
Yeah, they got more.
And you got to be on your toes more.
They got more. It's actually more stress, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's more stress because there's more shit to manage. Because people think, oh, he's a millionaire. It's his fucking money. He's diving in the fucking bag of coins like Scrooge McDuck or some shit. Shit don't go like that, man.
One fuck up, a couple fuck ups, and they could just be in a jam. Man.
Think about it. You might be like, lower on the end and shit. No, you got it. You know, you on the lower end and whatever, you in the projects or whatever, right? You like, man, that brother got a fucking house, but you don't have to worry about a tree falling on your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mortgage, insurance,
yeah, there's more shit than. And nobody's trying to break in your goddamn crib in the project, right?
Right.
So it's more shit on. You see what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about, that balance. Like, okay, the Lord will give him more financially, but he's dealing with a lot more stress and shit, man. You got to watch his fucking portfolio, and I'm sure that the job he's working is. So I'm saying, so it's like that. That's how the Lord.
That dude, Dame Dash, say, yeah, you could be a millionaire, you still living month to month.
Facts.
You know what I mean? The amount of bills you have, he's like, yeah, bro, sometimes I got it. People ask me for $1,000, like, yo, bro, I don't have it.
Yeah,
I don't have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true, bro.
Yeah,
People
that's true.
You know what? Because they don't live in that life. They thinking like $1 million, but it's still in their situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just have $1 million. Nah, man, that shit.
Nah,
you have to fucking. Come on, bro.
If you were $1 million, the amount of how many bills you got, you know what I mean? What is your bills like, man?
And most people that are millionaires, it don't mean they liquid like a liquid
Right.
$1 million in my account. Yeah. It means if I liquidate all my assets, it's worth $1 million. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right.
Who's reading? Who's reading?
Flash. I got a precept. No. Come show me, yeah. This is Job But the brother quoted, I had it, chapter 2. This is Job chapter 2. I'll start at 9. Job chapter 2 verse 9, and it says, then said, this is after, Job lost and everything. It says, then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thy integrity? Curse the Most High and die.
Yeah, why is that? Because when Job, Job was a wealthy brother.
Right.
But then he lost it. He lost a lot. And then he knew why it was happening. You pillow talk to his woman. Yeah, the Lord's fucking me up right now.
Right.
So, our ass, nah, baby, everything's gonna be good. Then when shit wasn't getting good, man, just curse the Lord and die.
Right.
That's these women. Because women ain't faithful creatures.
Right.
My woman is faithful, huh? Come on, brother. That's so naive.
Come on, right.
Look at way. All right, so let's look how the way that the Most High made women with curves, titties, long hair, nice eyes, fat ass. Anything about that is spiritual to you? That's all carnal shit. The Most High put them together to make to act upon our carnal senses, not our spiritual senses, man.
And the crazy thing is, once these women age, men age and they get finer as they get older. Their value goes up. They don't save their assets. You know what I'm saying? Once a woman, they in their 20s, they in their teens, in their 20s. By the time they're 30, they ran through. Nobody want to break that up. You know what I'm saying? Because now she is comparing every rod that she had in her to do that proposal, and she not gonna have no kind of connection there. And then not only that, she got multiple spirits in her from the multiple sperms that has been ejaculated in her.
It says, but he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh.
Yeah, you speak like a foolish woman, because you know what, Job, she was a foolish woman. They're all foolish women, all right? Women are governed by emotions, all right? So at some point or another, when they're in difficult situations, all right, you see just how foolish they are, all right? But I bet you when them goodies around, yes, my master, all that type of
right.
Facade, man. We're not fake, man.
It says, let me finish. It says, what? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall we not receive evil?
A man will understand that.
Right.
A woman will not. A woman even can say, yeah, I get that, but till the shit is happening. And you know what? When this situation plays out a lot in life, these fucking athletes, they marry these women, right? Once that career is over, like the other nigga, that basketball nigga, how his wife, 50 years old on OnlyFans.
Or Joe Smith,
dumbass. That's what you get when you wife up a hooker. You think she's gonna change? Yeah, because you got the money, she's gonna stop selling the pussy. But as soon as shit goes to the wall, that's the first thing she knows how to do.
Yep.
So that's these women, bro. When shit is going good, when shit is going smooth, when there's comfort, they'll be whatever. But let shit go south, man. That's why it's really good to try to find a chick from when you're on the bottom, when you kind of building the way up, Ideally, right. Ideally, the way the Most High set it up is you're supposed to build yourself up and then get you a young woman.
Yep,
you gotta adapt to today's time. That young woman in today's time, this brother was saying, ran more often than not. You know what I'm saying? So she's just looking at you as a meal ticket a lot of times.
And not only that, if she not ran through, and she got all the women that has been ran through in her ear, trying to persuade her to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? That's contrary to how you thinking. And you looking at her thinking that she's on that and the third, but she got them old heads that's scorned and ran through in her ear.
And that's why men are so logical. Men have said, look, fuck this. I'm taking a passport. I got a remote job. I'm going to the Philippines where they don't know none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 25. In the day of prosperity.
You making US dollars in the Philippines, brother?
Oh no, you're lit.
King.
You're lit.
Go ahead, bro.
This is going back to how people, they in their prosperity, but they don't consider that you up. Consider that the Most High can bring you down too.
Mike Tyson, Holyfield, go ahead.
It says, it says in the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 25, in the day of prosperity, there's a forgiveness of affliction.
Yo, like I just mentioned, Mike Tyson, that nigga was in the projects. As soon as he got money, he thought he was gonna be on the world forever. Nigga bought a fucking 50-bedroom apartment in Connecticut. You one nigga. Why would you get a 50? And you know what he did? He got a fucking, I kid you not, a golden bathtub. And bought fucking tigers. Not thinking, okay, I got this mansion. I'm gonna have to maintain this long term.
Right.
I'm not gonna be boxing for forever. Why the fuck am I getting a mansion, a gold bathtub, Bengal tigers that's gonna cost $200,000 to take care of? Niggas ain't, you know what I'm saying? So you have to consider both scenarios, right? But
even Holyfield, like you mentioned Holyfield,
It's the same.
Holyfield made
That's
over
just Jake
$800 million,
Paul,
man. And Jake, that's why, because you making all that money, you living good for a time, but guess what? You still under the curses, man.
only Jake could fucking blow $1 billion, bro.
So it says, yo, that's
Right.
crazy. In the day of prosperity, look at this dude, Latrell Sprewell. Look at the other dude, you know what I'm saying? That paid for the
$40 million can't feed my family.
What's up, dude? What's
I
up,
can't feed
dude?
my family with $40 million.
What's up with dude that I forgot his
goes
name.
on, man.
But anyway, it goes on and on and
That's why I
on.
gotta give shout
a
out
long
to Mayweather,
list.
man. That motherfucker,
It says,
he's smart.
in the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 25,
Can't
in the
read what
day
you want.
of prosperity, there's a forgiveness of affliction, and in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity.
You see that? So that's why it's all about using wisdom and all about using balance, because the Most High, just like these stocks, the Most High can bring you up, drop you up the fucking next day, man.
Right.
All right. So in both scenarios, we're gonna be like Joe.
We got 342 billion in cash.
Yo,
Seize all the Duke's assets.
like I said, bro, only a fucking nigga can blow $1 billion, bro. How do you blow $1 billion? Well, guess what? Jake will find some
Fast.
way. They're gonna find the dumbest shit. Niggas are gonna fucking. Why are you getting bad Bengal tigers and but 50? Sorry,
That's
brother.
why
You
I'm-
one fucking person. Why you need 50 bedrooms in a movie theater? And
That's why I like watching what's the name for entertainment, pocket watching with JT, because they be cracking on people, getting on them Jake influencers. I mean, fronting and scamming. Pocket watching with JT.
instead of getting a Bengal tiger, right? 2 of them that cost $200K to make. Why don't you just get a financial advisor?
Now you get a financial,
he's
invest
not
your money.
doing all of that.
If they get a financial advisor, invest your money and do something, open up some different restaurants. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to maintain a restaurant.
Speaking of
man.
Mike Tyson, I remember when that nigga pulled up on the Bronx with some hoopty, bro, like some hoopty shit. This is before he got back up, because he went down, fell bankruptcy, and then he came back up. But I'm talking about after that bankruptcy and shit, nigga came in a barber shop in the Bronx with some fucking looked like some early 2000 hoopty and shit, because he fell all the way down, man. You see? So that's how
he
the
got back
whole
up.
Yeah, then he got back up.
How did he get back up?
Sacrificed his daughter.
His daughter, and then all of a sudden he became
Deals and all that type of shit.
movie deals. And not only that, he became
That's enough.
got into the WWE Hall of Fame, and then also Fight Night, him and Muhammad Ali on the front cover. So he got to come up because he sacrificed his 3-year-old daughter.
That's how it goes.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 11, verse 21. It says, "Marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord."
You know what sinners will do? Sinners will off their own family for life insurance. So the same way you're talking about, same way this brother's talking about this nigga Tyson sacrificing his daughter.
Yeah.
You got people that's plotting to kill. They'll kill their husbands.
Yeah.
Woman poison her husband and
For
get
insurance
their
money.
inheritance. What you said, brother?
Oh, you seen that video where that bitch was putting bleach in her in
she
her
put
husband
bleach
coffee
in
every
niggas'
morning?
coffee.
Yeah,
every morning.
What's some fucking FRNs, man?
That's wild shit.
That shit is wild.
God damn.
He was getting sick and then he put a fucking
Camera.
camera on his shoulder and took it to the police, and that bitch got locked up. Now
Yo,
she all
man.
fucked up in the spirit now.
That shows you
I
just
love
how
you, baby.
That's you see what that love of money we talking about?
Right.
That's when that shit is fucked up, man. When you ready to take somebody's life, not only is it just somebody's life, but those close to you, man.
Right.
Man, this person gave you life. Your mother,
Got a
your father.
house, yeah.
And you're gonna plot on killing them for some fucking FRNs, man?
How about the chick that hired a hitman to kill her husband? That he had 2 companies, but one of them was going kind of sour, so she was receiving the money that he was giving her. So she hired a hitman, but it turned out that she was
Feds.
soliciting. She hired a fucking undercover cop to kill her husband. They staged the killing, took a picture of it. She showed him. He showed
was
her
crying.
Yeah, I
She was
remember.
Shaking her shit.
crocodile tears and shit, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't
Right.
find out. And then when they took her to the precinct, And then they started interrogating her.
Tears dried right up.
Tears, and then, listen, we gonna bring it out. He said, and he was dealing with her, you know, we acting like, you know, he was down with her, you know what I'm saying? And then he said, you know what? It's time to be truthful. We gonna get down to the point. Let me tell you something. He started bringing out how that, he said, yo, you know this man here? She was like, no, I never seen him. And then that was the dude that she hired to be the hitman. He was a cop. And she was fucked up in the spirit, like, oh shit. Now her husband come in, she's trying to apologize to her husband. He's like, nah, I can't help.
Right.
I can't help. She fucked up. Bitch received fucking 30 years of life, you know what I'm saying, behind that shit. She got 30 years of life behind that shit.
It says, marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord and abide in thy labor, for it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord. It says, for it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord. Damn, bro, son. In the sight of the Lord to the sudden to make a poor man rich.
Yeah, if you think about it, the Lord literally is going to do that with all of us.
Right.
Scripture said we're going to get changed in the twinkling of an eye.
Right,
really, on a sudden,
okay.
we're going to go from whatever state
sudden.
we're in to all fucking wealthy beyond our wildest dreams in the kingdom.
Right.
I mean, we can't even put a fucking zero. We can't put enough zeros on how much wealth we're going to have in the kingdom.
Right.
So the Lord's going to do that to all of us, man. All right? But, you know, honing in more on the topic, too. A brother can hit the... We had that. We had a guy hit the lotto.
Oh, he's out of here.
And he was out.
Yeah, he gone.
Nigga won $275,000. All of a sudden, y'all gotta get a house.
That's
Buy
it.
your tight sock, and we gotta get a house. All that shit.
That shit ain't even a lot.
That's
of
our money.
bread.
That's not even like a lot of bread, bro. That's
You
done.
gotta hustle to get that money, yo.
Well, we brought it out. That nigga pretty much saying bought the nigga for cheap. Saying was like,
Damn.
this nigga 275. Sell out.
Damn.
And then,
Fuck, at least, I'm not gonna say at least, but Nate sold up. But that nigga took, what, 125 mil? You know? Now, there's no number you can put really on a man of the Lord. There ain't no selling now. But damn, nigga, 275, nigga?
You a hoe.
You went out for 275, nigga? That's crazy.
You a fucking
That's
hoe.
a little over a quarter of a ticket. A ticket is a million.
Yeah.
Bro, that's light.
Cheap nigga, man.
Yeah.
He sold his soul and the price was cheap.
Easy.
Right.
Yana and Nate, them niggas is going out, but they going out for a big bag. Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say, if you'd at least gave up his 10%, you would have probably been all right. But this
Well-
Proverbs, oh,
Nigga's dead now.
no.
I don't know if he's dead, but eventually he'll be dead. Go ahead.
Proverbs 24:19. Fret not thyself
I bet
because
you too,
of
that nigga probably don't even got that money no more, man.
Blow that in less than a year.
You know
That's
what they
gone.
said, bro? When I was looking this shit up on YouTube, they said 70% of lottery winners go broke in 3 to 5 years. Because they don't know how to fucking manage money anyways.
You got this one chick.
Did that nigga get stolen?
Hold on. Before you,
Proverbs 24:19. Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked.
yeah, we not envious at the wicked, you know? Motherfucker pull up, sold his soul, and pulling up with all the fucking G-Wagon bitches. Oh, Comfy. Remember Comfy had that rap video and shit? The nigga clearly sold out.
He had a bus.
Yeah, a bus. Nigga pulled up with a bus with bitches coming out and shit. You know, types of looking like girls doing wild,
Bitches wiping his brow.
wiping his brow and shit. His fat ass sweating in the club. And you all, you know, if you a fucking fool, you gonna be envying a nigga like, damn, this fucking fat, dusty black ass nigga getting all these bitches. The whole time the Lord is just like, got you, nigga. Took his ass out to our knowledge. We don't know if he faked his death or not, but you know what I'm saying? So the Most High, you can't be envying these fucking. Look, man, we have the truth, man, and there's nothing in this world that's compared to the truth. Right. Because the Lord said, through the Apostle Paul said, we came in this world with nothing. So it's evident we're going to leave with nothing, right? And again, like I always say, that's only things material.
Right.
Spiritual things we came in the world with, and spiritual things we will leave with. Because the scripture says that works will follow it. So we building up the spiritual bank account, man. And we going to cash out when this fucking place gets moved.
That's
We're
right.
willing. All right? Man, these fucking Diddy. Look at Diddy now. That nigga's facing all
Oh,
types
damn.
of accusations.
Who you
Somebody
piss
got
off?
his ass ain't 11. Diddy, R. Kelly, all these niggas eventually the Lord get them, man. Sit on it. Sit. Let me just sit and wait. and eventually the Lord will get them. Remember
Okay.
Cuomo was the governor for mad years. And then all of a sudden the Lord just said, fuck him, take that position, lock him up. Bring out some rape back. You know what I'm saying? That's the Most High. Yeah, Esau is coming against Esau. But that's what the Most High putting that shit in their mind.
I got a precept. This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Yeah, so you got these wicked ass niggas in the world, these rappers. You got niggas like Diddy, niggas like Dre. All these fucking wicked ass jakes that somebody sold. Go ahead.
It says, because this is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Yeah, so they see these niggas ain't getting judged. These niggas is doing all types of satanic rituals and sex orgies, and they just keep getting more and more money.
Right.
The Most High eventually gets your fucking ass, man.
That's right.
You might even think you got away in this life. Guess what? Nope, this spirit's coming right back for that judgment, man. All right? So it'll behoove you to follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord no matter what. Keep going, all right?
It says, verse 12, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with him that feareth the Lord Yahweh, which feared before him.
Yeah, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is the power that is long suffering. Long suffering, man. Like, the Most High will have some of these wicked ass people die peacefully. But guess what? We know with the understanding that no, that judgment is gonna come. But primarily a lot of these Rothschilds and shit like that, they go out and they peace. Nah, look, you think death is the end. That's the problem. Death is not. There's no end to spirits.
Yeah.
Right.
Eventually, that spirit is gonna come and get judged. We all shall be judged by Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. Every single last soul.
Case in point, Henry Kissinger just died November 29th.
That nigga was that old too.
He's 100 years old. Now, guess what? Before he died, the dude was interviewed and he was like, yo, do you think there's an afterlife? He beat around the bush, didn't answer the question because he didn't want to give an answer. And then what the dude said was, the interviewer said was, Henry Kissinger always had an answer for everything that was proposed to him, but in this case, asked about afterlife, he had no answer because he don't believe in afterlife. He's a small hat. And guess what? When you come back, nigga, you gonna be a perpetual slave. He already received his sentence. He appeared before the judgment seat of Yahweh while Yahweh Shah. And guess what? Now he know when he come back in the reincarnation, and the Most High he's also gonna resurrect him, you know, and bring him and put him back in that old ass frail body that's to be nuked, zapped. Or the Lord could have it whereas he come back and serve perpetual slavery under the Israelites. What's he gonna do? Yeah.
This is 2 Corinthians 5, verse 10. It says, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Shai, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he had done, whether it be good or bad, for glory of the power.
I got you. Read that second part again.
2 Corinthians 5 and 10. It says, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Shai, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he had done, whether it be good or bad, for the glory of the power.
Whether it be good or evil. Jump to Luke 12 and chapter 2, please.
Luke 12.
So, don't for a second think the eyes of the Lord ain't watching every single thing we do, even down to our minds. Right? So there's times you have to repent from certain actions, but sometimes also, brother, you have to repent from evil thoughts.
Right.
That's right, because we do make them. Like we in this flesh. Read that real quick.
12 and 2, right? This is Luke 12, verse 2, and Yahweh Shai speaking, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known.
And the Lord has a bunch of stuff being revealed. All this shit coming out with Diddy and all. He's gonna be one of many. All right, but saying it to us, when we get, before that judgment seat, the Lord's gonna have everything laid out. So you want to make sure. Look, I know I'm gonna have a long list, whatever, but I'm gonna look at my works, look at my faith. That you've given me. See what I'm saying? I'm just trying to pick up yourself. All right. So you don't want to be caught out here in the world. The last thing you want to do is these missiles are coming over and your dumb ass on back of the world. Sitting in that fucking barbershop chair,
Damn.
beard zipped up.
I just visualized that
You think
shit.
you good? They put the powder and shit. You think you good?
Right.
And you think you know this is not a test. That's when you gonna
shit.
sit your pants in that barber seat.
Yep.
You got the towel on you, and
The hot
he got
towel.
The hot towel on you. He about to shake you up with the razor.
Fucking razor bumps and shit from last cut.
I gotta please to finish this out. The book of Ecclesiastes chapter 8 verse 13. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days.
And what we wrong with it? Esau and 2/3. Go ahead.
It says, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Lord Yahweh.
Which has a shadow. A shadow eventually goes away, man.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? So the Lord eventually is gonna have your comeuppance, if you will. You see?
All them wicked elite that died, Henry Kissinger. What's about the wicked elite of Esau? Henry Kissinger. That chick that died. Margaret Singer. What's the other chick?
The Queen.
The Queen Elizabeth. You know what I'm saying? Queen Elizabeth. All of them are sitting up in the spiritual realm on the left hand side, like, damn, when we come back, we fucked up. Damn, we treated these Israelites, we treated them niggas, we can't even call them niggas no more. We treated them, the Israelites, like they was nothing, and they better than us. Now we gotta pay for what we did to them.
So the Lord got them up in the spiritual at peace.
Yeah,
As the scriptures say, but guess what? That peace is like the hourglass.
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? That sand is they know. Okay, that's when the fret and dread is gonna come when you're in the flesh. When you're in the spirit, you ain't fretting and dreading.
You got peace.
You got peace. But when that spirit, as soon as that spirit come back in the flesh, that's when the dread, the sitting, sweat. That you ever feel OD like anxious, like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even as a baby, he know he's gonna face judgment. He's fresh from the spirit world.
Okay, he's
So,
a baby already facing the judgment, man.
Yep.
He starts screaming and hollering because he know, shit, I'm fucked up. I'm back in this fucking judgment. Is under the heaven, under the sun,
Oh, man.
it's earth.
The Lord give us the power. I ain't gonna give you no fucking time to be a baby. I'm ready.
Ready to serve slavery.
Born ready. Come out
dude.
the womb fucking fully ready to serve, man.
Right.
Then again, I want a little baby. So when they call him, I got him on a leash. I got him on a
clamp
leash.
that nigga.
Right? I got two babies.
That's right.
One on the leash, another one with that's sitting there like a dog.
Imagine that torment. You just born fucking reign of slavery. You gonna envy children. You go like, damn, at least they're fucking. You wanna see the children get.
Nah.
You like, damn, I never got that. I just came right out the fucking womb in shackles. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, I mean, whatever. The Most High gives us that spiritual power.
It'll be beautiful,
For our
man.
wildest extent, man. Fuck being a baby.
That's right.
I want you to fucking child slave and from there just slave.
Right.
You know
So
what I'm
you
saying?
know.
Really just fuck with them, man. As much as the Lord allows us to. With righteousness.
These devils, they got a lot to pay for, man.
Yeah.
Derbies, doves, devil's punch bowl, buck breaking, you name it. If you know, if those who Akimat that don't know what Derby's dose is, you had this dude named Derby, and the slave master was Thomas Thistlewood, and Derby took a piece of sugar cane and ate it because he was hungry, and what they did was he whipped him half to death, whipped him to the point where he was about to die, and then he had another Jake, which I don't refuse to do. I'm not doing that shit. He had another Jake shit in his mouth and cut and put tape on his mouth, and that was called Derby's dose. That was a dose of his punishment for taking a little piece of sugar cane. And that Jake that did that shit, I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. You gotta kill me, master. I'm not gonna do that.
The master could have been like, word, all right, so I'm gonna slaughter your whole family. So that was some crazy shit, man. Go ahead, bro. Yeah.
Verse 3.
And you wanna, they could, slaughter my family, shit with your mouth. Shit the guy.
God damn.
Verse 3.
That's wicked, man.
Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the ear, in the closet shall be proclaimed upon the housetop.
Yeah, man. So in this truth, you gotta be upright, honest brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually, if you're not, Most High, look at all these niggas that fall out. Come to find out they were doing this shit, that much dirt, that. So the Lord will have you. Don't think like, shit, I got away with this. I'm gonna go do it again. fuck out of here, man. The Most High will sit on your ass like CIA. You know, the CIA. You see what the CIA do, man? Not only do they know you're selling drugs, them niggas will rock with you.
Right.
Fucking build your whole empire up. Just take that shit down.
No, that's a fact.
They'll supply you the
They
drugs.
get a kick out of that shit.
Cause look, once this shit is federal, you ain't beat that shit. Because the feds, they're not state. The feds are so patient, they build a fucking case on you, man.
10
so
years.
they know damn well you selling this drugs. All that shit. You think they just gonna come and butt now? We're gonna help you sell drugs with you for a couple of years.
10 years. You could be selling drugs. The feds right on with you. The right hand boy can be the feds.
Word. See that? So the Mossad, they get that from the Mossad really, because the Mossad will plot, look at your ass, see that wickedness going on, see your ass ain't repenting. All right, nigga.
Build that case.
Cool. Build that case up. And then just have everything fucking crumble on your ass. Go ahead, bro.
Keep reading it. Or got piece of it.
Oh, no, bring a piece of brother.
Mark 4, this is Mark 4 and 22. For there is nothing hid which shall not be manifested, neither was anything kept secret, but that it should come abroad.
Go ahead, bro.
Yes. So Mark 4 and 22. And this is how we start speaking. For there is nothing hid which shall not be manifested. So everything that the elites has been planning for years, you know, trying to keep it on the hush hush, you know, or how they're going to take down society, take down the nation of Israel, you know, is they're all being exposed, man, because the Most High put it in your mind to invent, you know, the internet, you know. So now it can easily be searched up of the things that they did, and then they come up against each other, man. So all the things that they was plotting in secret, they, according to them, they thought, listen, the people would never know, you know. But now the people know about the chemtrails that they're putting in the air, and how they poisoning the food. Okay, it says, neither was anything kept secret, but that it should come abroad. So yeah, and anything that they thought that it's going to do in the closet, it's all being exposed. You know, they call themselves the Illuminati, which there's nothing illuminated about them, man. Okay,
You
so
get that in Sirach too. The fear of the Lord passes all things.
yeah, because they wanted to move in secret because they didn't want people to know who they are. Now they're all being exposed. So it don't matter what you do, anything that you do, the Most High sees it, man. Right? The Most High sees it, and eventually they're going to be exposed. And then when you're exposed, it's a wrap, man.
That secret Illuminati council, they don't even know that the Most High put it together.
Right.
That's in the book of Psalm 64. That whole council, you fucking elites out there, down and down some blood while you eating the heart of an innocent child. The Most High put that council together, man. The Most High is in the midst of all them councils. And there's no council that can form against the Most High. So you think you plotting in secret and worshiping Satan, not knowing that Satan, man, Satan isn't in the heavens, man. Satan, they don't even understand the demon that they worship, man. Satan is a righteous, perfect angel, man. Just doing the bidding of the Lord's left hand, man. So there ain't no counsel against the Most High. We're gonna do this and we're gonna fight against the Lord. You sound fucking stupid, man. All right.
This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. It says, be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Exactly. We all gonna reap what we sow. Right now, what we trying to sow in the world, so to Luke 8 and 11 is a word of the Most High.
Right.
And then what's the benefit? What do you reap when you sow the Lord's word? Salvation. Right? That's why we out here. That's how come it's getting a bit chilly, but you know, this ain't not all that crazy. But
Yeah. It's
even
calm,
when it gets
calm.
crazy, we out there because we're trying to sow seeds in the world, man. All right? We're trying to get brownie points with the Most High by doing what we put on earth to do, which is teach, man. That's it, man. I can't, man, Most High forbid, I cannot picture myself not doing this thing. I'm
Right.
like, what the fuck?
Ain't nothing
Like,
out here.
It's Saturday, like, what the fuck
Yeah.
I'm gonna do? Like,
Right.
I need this word, man.
Right.
I need, like, I don't know how the fuck somebody could teach this thing and just go all back in the world. There's no way, man.
Right.
This thing is, after you come in this thing, you are a different person. You're not the same, man.
Yep. Yep.
You're not the same. You know what it's like, bro? It's like, you know, like if somebody was to break something and they try to put it back together,
Right.
no matter how you try to put it back together, it's
not gonna
never
be
the
same.
same, man. Once you come in this truth, you break off, like that worldly shell, you break it off. And niggas try to put it back together and then glue
Right.
it. It's never the same, man. All right?
It says,
somebody that was in the, they used to be in a camp. He was from Jersey. He tried to come back, but then I guess he fell out again. I forget his name. You know what I mean? He was in a camp. He was out listening. He was from Jersey. I forget his name. I saw him in the subway coming up. Like, you know, when you get on that elevator. Yeah.
Never the same, though.
Yep.
Never the same.
it says, for he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption.
All right, so if you're a nigga in the world, say, I'm gonna try to make a crack come up. I'm trying to make a crack come up. Nigga, you play stupid games and get stupid prizes, nigga.
Right.
Like, yo, can we? Look, man, we're gonna go back to the scriptures, but can you niggas just think? Like, all right, you about to sell some drugs, right? And do all this type of shit. What is the outcome of that? Like, on a bounce of probability, you think you're just gonna live scot-free and come out smooth?
Right.
Some nigga, 0.001% might have done that, but the majority of the time, it's either gonna be death, prison, man. That's it, man. Death or prison. That's the outcome of doing that type of shit. So the best thing to do
Just don't do it.
is don't do it, man.
Yep.
You know? The apostles and elders been out here for years, right?
Right.
You might say, okay, they're not the richest people in the world and none of that. But guess what? The Most High sustained them. And they're still out here diligently doing the work of the Lord and will get their reward. Go ahead, brother.
It says, for he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption.
Yeah, there's another quote. You are what you think about.
Right.
So if you think about worldly shit and think about the cares of the world, guess what? That's what you're gonna become. But if you think about the spiritual stuff and you sow bountifully, you're gonna reap bountifully spiritual things. Continue.
It says, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting.
Yeah, man, that's it. And that's what we receive. That's how come brothers have grown. You know? Think about that. Niggas in the world get older, but they never grow up. You come in this truth, you actually grow up, man. You know, you're not the same person you was decades ago. Right? You got wisdom, you got experience, you know, you become very self-aware, all right?
I did an observation real quick.
One more verse, yeah.
Everybody,
One more verse.
One more, let us go.
All right, so like. It says, and let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not.
Yeah, man, all right? So as the scripture says, cast your bread upon the waters. Meaning when you're about to sow something in the ancient world of grains, you can eat it. You know what I'm saying? You can eat corn as it is.
Right.
You can eat certain seeds and company seeds, you can eat them as it is and get that nutrient now. Or you can sow it. You cast it upon the waters, nurture it. Now, you might not, a guaranteed successful harvest is not there, but there's a probability you get a greater investment on your return. So that's what we're doing, man. All right? We sowing our time, we investing our time, we change our whole life, giving our life over to the Lord, because we're hoping to get a great return on our investment.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
now I'm in an observation, you know, and I saw on TikTok
Demon.
invitation to a Christmas party that they know it, right? All I've been seeing is women coming in. I ain't seen that one man coming in yet. You know, number a bunch of women. You ain't been noticing that in the observation?
See nothing?
Number a bunch of case in point, look.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, but it's crazy, man. But you know what? It is what it is, man, you know? It's the cares of the world, bro. The cares of the world.
Because earlier you mentioned that the apostles are not physically rich. This is James 2 and 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, had not the power chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith?
Yeah, so that's what the Lord is dealing with. Most are dealing with those that are rich in faith. Okay?
Right.
Right? And the apostles had faith, man. To be out there diligent 40 plus years, not bitching and my feet hurt, I'm getting too old for this shit, man. None of that. I never heard that shit. You just come out here and do the work and that's it. Okay?
And hears of the kingdom which he had promised to them that love him.
And how do we show our love to the Lord? By keeping his commandments. We're commanded to be out here, man. Thick and thin, all right? In season, out of season, man, all right? And that's how we sow. That was it?
It's more than that.
Everybody got it? That's it? Everybody, that's it?
That's it.
All right. Going once, going twice? All right. All right, we're going to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
the belongs to the apostles.
Shalom.